Hi and welcome to InFocus. This is Jabbar Al-Obaidi. In this episode, we're going to introduce you to a new school in Bridgewater town. Yes, I repeat, in the Bridgewater town. It's the Hope Christian Schools. And with me in this time, I have the principal, Gloria Knox. So she is the principal of this Hope Christian Schools. And also we have administrative assistant as well as the director. That's one person, the director of preschool and kindergarten, Jackie Dotson. Welcome to InFocus.
Thank you.
And of course, we are very happy to host you, to promote your new school.
Yes.
It's Hope, so this is great. Hope Christian Schools. Why is it in Bridgewater?
We have just moved to Bridgewater. We were always in the Whitman and Hanson area.
Yeah.
And it was a big move because we couldn't find another church in the Whitman-Hanson area that could take us in. Either they were full or they had different plans of how we would come into the school. And we are a very Christian school. We believe the Bible is our guidebook and Jesus Christ is our focal point. And a dear friend of mine in Whitman called me one evening, very late, and she never called late, and said, Gloria, I think I've got the place for you. I said, but she said, it's not in Whitman and Hanson. I said, oh, okay. Where is it?
Yeah.
And she said, it's in Bridgewater. It's the Grace Anglican Church.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. So she gave me the phone number. I called the pastor, and I was talking to her on my cell phone, and she was talking to me on her cell phone. And I could not understand one thing she was saying. I said, I'm sorry, Pastor, I can't understand you. I'm sorry. Well, she says, I'm in Uganda. I said, you're in Uganda? I said, what? Oh, no wonder. She said, but I'm on a missionary trip. It's over. I'm flying home tomorrow. I will meet you at the church on August 26th, and we will talk. And I said, okay, fine, great. And that's how we got to Bridgewater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
it was a done deal right away.
1095 South Street, Bridgewater,
yes.
Massachusetts.
Yes.
That's great. Well, thank you for choosing Bridgewater. Now, you said this is Christian school. So is it only for Christian people or it's open? Yeah, I'm just asking.
No, it is. It's open to anyone that wants to come there, but they have to know that they will be hearing about Jesus and they'll hear about God. We do use the Bible, and we have little Bible lessons for the younger kids, and the bigger kids have bigger Bible lessons.
So yeah, go ahead.
And but we're a very academically based school also. We use the Abeka curriculum, and the Abeka curriculum is a curriculum that's been around for 55 years. It's a very accelerated curriculum. Yeah. And so therefore it produces good readers, good mathematicians. I mean, it is accelerated. Can we take children that have some special needs? Yes, but we don't have the ability to take children in a separate class. So we can adjust, and we have people that help and volunteers, but basically we take children that are...
Yeah, you will respond to the need as it grows, right?
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
It's not necessarily newly established, but it's newly relocated.
Right,
yes,
right.
Relocated.
In Bridgewater.
Right.
So you are the principal.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, what are your educational background, please?
My educational background is, are you ready for all of this?
I'm ready for
okay.
that. Our audience should be ready because they will know you.
All right. I graduated from Perry Normal School on Boylston Street in Boston, Mass. Yes. It was an all-girls school, a Christian school.
Remember, you mentioned normal school.
Yep. So that's the name of it.
Right?
I know. I'm dating myself.
Yeah.
And I transferred from there to Bridgewater State College at that time, Bridgewater State.
Yes.
And I received didn't take me long, it took me about a year to catch up. And I graduated from Bridgewater State, now University, and went right into teaching. And I taught in the town of Hanson, and I was head teacher of my building there after 2 years. And then I left teaching for a while and had my family and my 2 children. Ran a riding school for 10 years. Then I decided it was time for me to get back into teaching because I needed to be on the same time schedule as my children. So when I wanted to return to teaching, I went to Randolph because a friend of mine said they needed a teacher immediately. So I went. And they looked at all my credentials, that's good. But they said, your certification isn't any good anymore. I said, excuse me? I have a certification for life here. Well, a couple of years ago, they changed the rules. I didn't know that.
And they didn't send you any letter? Or
No.
Unfortunately, huh?
And I said, what? So I had a certification K to 6. They said, well, you're going to have to pick. Do you want to go K to 3, 4 to 6? What do you want to do? Well, at that time, I was a first and second grade teacher. I said, I guess I'll go K to 3. Okay. So the board that they sent me before, all these very fancy people were there, and they said to you, you are a very well-educated lady. You've been teaching school for quite a while. We really think you know what you're doing. I said,
that's
thank you very much.
Right?
I said, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But they said, but we think you need to go back and have a directed study to get you, because I also had a degree in special needs.
Yeah, it's just part of continuing the studies.
Yes,
you
yes,
know,
yeah.
So
I said, well, okay, I understand that. So back to Bridgewater I went, and they assigned me to a Dr. Marjorie Krynick, and she was wonderful with me. She said, this is so ridiculous. She said, you should be teaching the classes. They shouldn't be teaching you. I said, I have to do what I have to do.
I follow whatever they
whatever you
demand.
said,
Yeah.
I will do it. So
wise move, yes.
Yep, so I did. And it took me not quite a year, but almost a year to complete everything, because I had to evaluate 3 different towns, their reading system, their math system, their philosophy of education, and write papers and everything on all these things.
Beautiful.
Cost me a lot of money.
So now the principal, so that's
Yes.
really, that's great. So thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, you know, I mean, we always value teachers.
Absolutely.
I mean, we need more teachers.
Yes.
And more dedicated people like yourself.
Yeah.
And then you have administrative assistant, and you are the director of preschool.
Yeah.
And the
preschool, and kindergarten.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit of your background, so then we'll zoom in on the school and how we can people understand the structure of your school. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I've been here with Mrs. Knox for a little over 14 years now, and I started out in the pre-K classroom with assisting the teacher that she had, and now I am in charge of the pre-K and the kindergarten. I teach the kindergarten, and I also have a helper in my classroom, which happens to be my daughter. So it's like
Beautiful.
It's just a big family.
Yeah,
and a nice setting for the children.
Yeah.
And everyone, you know, everyone has a great time when we learn. And
Tell us about the structure of the school. I mean, how many classes, how many students, how people can actually join the school and all of that.
Right. Well, the school is based on pre-K to 6th grade.
Pre-K to 6th
Sixth grade.
All right.
However, this year we are doing 2 8th grade boys.
That's good.
One being my grandson and his friend, who want to graduate from Hope Christian School. Back in the day, about, 7, 8 years ago, Jackie, we always went to 8th grade. And then we've been doing 8th grade, and 8th grade needs to move along. So I said, oh, I don't want to do that. But I said, all right, boys, I will do it. But I'm not doing it anymore, just for you. So therefore, I had to make sure I found myself a secondary teacher for the 8th grade.
Okay.
We just have those 2 8th grade boys, and then it goes right to 5th grade and down. So we did that, and we're doing it, and we're continuing to do that. But this is it. I mean, I'm not doing this anymore. After this year, I'm done with 8th grade, 7th and 8th grade. We will just do
Is
pre-K
it because
to 6th grade.
for the capacity, and why you want to do
Well,
it? Or because
I-
no more students, or how is it?
No. I just think that at this time, we are a primary elementary school.
Okay.
Junior high is a whole different ballgame,
True.
as you well know.
Yes.
And so back in the day when I decided to change, there was another school I sent the other kids to, and we just went to 6th grade. I had the teachers that were qualified and certified for those grades. I didn't have to go looking for another person. Back in the day, I did have a gentleman who was highly educated, and I miss him so much, a man named Mr. Jim Havens. And he was fantastic. But he's an older man now, and he's retired. And when he left, I was like, oh, how am I going to continue to do this? So that's why we decided to
So
go.
that's administrative decisions.
Yes,
That,
yes.
I think it's good. You always look to what can I do this. You don't want to extend yourself and then you say probably going to be less of a satisfactory job.
Right.
And that will be actually negatively reflected on the school.
Right, right.
So that's a decision
So that's the
you
best
made.
for the children.
That's the best for the children. Also,
The teachers.
This is for profit, right?
Right, right.
Yeah. So it's also for the organization and things. Now, how many teachers you have? How many employees you have?
Okay.
I mean,
Well, right
now
now,
you can, if you want to jump too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
right. Well, you want to talk about
No,
yourself and Ashley?
Well, in the pre-K and kindergarten classroom, we have myself. I'm the main teacher for kindergarten, and I have a teacher's aide, Ashley, and she's actually my daughter. So
Yeah, you said that.
said
your
that,
daughter,
yeah.
Okay.
yes, and she is great with the children. She loved the little ones.
The
love her.
pre-Ks.
The pre-K love
Yeah.
her, and she helps out in the classroom as well as the other parts of the school when Mrs. Knox needs help with anything. She takes a lot of the pictures for us, and she does our social media stuff.
Yes.
So
Our Facebook. We're on Facebook, so we always have pictures and things of different activities that we do.
So how many students?
How many students do we have in our classroom?
Yes.
Right now, we have 5 children.
5 children.
Yes,
Okay. From Bridgewater.
from the surrounding town.
So that's from West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
most of them are. 2 of them we have
we have Whitman.
Whitman,
Okay. Good.
Whitman, West Bridgewater, East Bridgewater,
East Bridgewater.
Okay.
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater.
Yeah, it's good. People so they
And
know
even
they
some
can
people,
come
Yes.
and join.
some people come
Yes.
as far as Brockton.
Okay.
We even have children from Braintree.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so they do travel
Okay.
quite a distance to come to us.
And then in terms of teaching, doing the teaching, is just you?
No, we have Miss Jackie, Miss Ashley for the pre-K and
Yes, I
kindergarten.
understand that.
I do first and second.
Okay.
And then we have a 5th grader and the 2 8th graders. And they are taught by this new teacher that I had to find to do the older boys. And she's excellent. And
What's her name?
her name is Sherry Thorpe.
Okay.
She graduated from Southern New Hampshire University.
Nice.
She's certified to teach, the junior high children,
Good.
secondary kids.
So thank you, Sherry, for
And she's
teaching.
also certified as a gym teacher.
That's good. Sport is important.
Oh,
Yeah.
very, and
Exercise
especially
and
with
things like
those
that.
boys.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
oh boy, is it
Okay.
important.
So now you have the staff, you have the teaching staff, and also administratively that's on your shoulder, I believe, everything.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, you know what? We have someone else too. We need Bob.
Well, yes, we
And
have.
then we have Beverly Greco, who comes in and does our
we
music.
have a music
Okay.
teacher, Miss Beverly.
music.
Miss Beverly.
Miss Beverly. She's
And
been
she's
with
been
us
with us
forever.
for
She's
7
been
or
with
8
us for a
years.
long time.
Yes.
So with this comment, you are actually kind of taking us to the curriculum. So shed some light. Talk to me about the curriculum,
Okay.
please.
As I said, our curriculum is from Abeka.
Okay.
It comes out of Pensacola, Florida. And it is a very accelerated curriculum, but it also has room for you to adjust things for children that, you have kids who are a little slower, maybe, and then more advanced children.
Cool.
So the curriculum is easily adjustable. They have beautiful books, beautiful math, beautiful history. What else do we have? Geography,
Geography,
science. They have gorgeous books. And even for the littler children, we teach a very phonetic program, which a lot of places don't do phonics a lot. We do. I feel that phonics really makes very good readers. And then they can attack a word and figure a word out.
Okay.
And our children, we do the Stanford Achievement Test at the end of the year, and our children, we test the kids from kindergarten to 8th grade, and usually we run between the 96th and the 97th percentile on the Stanford Achievement Test.
That's good. That's great.
And that's for years.
Okay.
I mean, one year we had a lot of children that came in COVID time. When everybody else was closed, the year after that, we opened. And we had a lot of children from public school, quite a few of them.
Yeah, you had
I went from, normally we have 4 or 5 kids in a class, and we like to keep it small and personal. But that year I had 9, because I had all these people from public school that wanted the
Yes.
kids
They
in
needed
school
a place to go.
to go, right.
Okay.
And they weren't a problem, they weren't bad or anything, except that we teach a very phonetic-based program. They hadn't had that.
So you mean you need to go back and
Yeah, our children were more
Yes,
advanced.
yes.
Our
Yes.
children were a
which
lot
is
more
it
advanced.
happens. It's okay.
It does.
Which is
It's
great.
okay.
It
Yeah.
shows that our children are getting a
Good education.
education.
But I just worked with them, and they came along, and the parents were thrilled, and they thought it was great.
Yeah,
and
that was asking
Yes.
about the parents, how the parents feel about it.
yes,
Parents are
and
thrilled.
They
The
were thrilled.
Parents are thrilled with how quickly they learn
Yeah.
and how the progress they make in such a short time.
Okay.
My little kindergartner this year, he started with us late, which was
November sometime.
mid-November,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah.
And he's 5. He'll be turning 6 in June, I believe. And he's already reading. He's
That's
doing
good.
marvelous. He's
That's beautiful.
excellent, and he's a math whiz.
Oh, he's a math whiz. He is.
So I mean, I just like, it just thrills me to work with these children. I mean, they just bring so much joy to our lives.
They do.
Yeah, that's right.
And, you know,
I feel the passion that you have.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
I've been doing this for many, many years, and I just love children.
And she's
and
a good.
educating them.
She's very good to have, and she does all kinds of things on the computer, and she
Yeah.
puts things on for me. She's a big help to me. A
Now-
big help.
Now, calendar-wise, you start like with the public school?
Yes, we run a regular school year,
Regular
just
school
like the
year.
public school. Yes, we do.
Okay.
We don't do half days very much, so once in a while we do, but maybe before Thanksgiving or Christmas, my teachers get an extra day off or something.
Yeah.
But we don't do a lot of half days. Like the kids are out on half days today in Bridgewater because we're coming here. The kids were all up, but that's fine. That's the way they do their things, and we do our things. But what I was getting back to about the testing, when I got these kids in during COVID time
Yeah.
from the public school, that's the first time our test score went down to 94.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I mean, they did okay.
It's still,
They did all right.
yeah.
I mean, it's not that they didn't test their level, but where I'm used to them testing up here, not here.
Yes, yes.
And
they are very ambitious.
yes,
Yes,
and
yeah.
but they were new to the system. It's
Yeah.
not their fault.
Yeah.
And they did learn quickly, and they were wonderful, good kids, right?
They were. They
And
were
I
great kids.
she had a little girl named Jovi in kindergarten, and I had the brother, and he was in 2nd grade, wasn't he?
Yeah.
PJ, and he was a smart, good little boy. But it wasn't his fault that he didn't know what my children in 1st grade, because
But
Do you-
they picked it up like
they
picked
did,
It up
they
quick.
did, they
Do
did
you
pick it up
provide
quickly.
meals?
No, the children bring their own lunch and snacks.
Okay.
On Fridays, we usually have like a special day. We have pizza, or like we have a spare
Offered
day.
by the school?
Yeah, that we order pizza from the Domino's.
Free pizza?
Free pizza.
yeah.
Sometimes the parents chip in,
Yeah.
depending
Yeah.
upon
Ah, that's good.
how our finances are.
Yeah.
And we always do spirit days once a month, or twice a month. We celebrate each and every child's birthday and staff
Yes,
members.
yes, we do.
So we're always having birthday
It's
parties.
a lot of cakes.
Yes.
Yes.
So Fridays are like a fun day, but we still conduct business in the
Right.
morning. They
And
have
we-
their spelling tests and their
Yep.
tests or whatever they have
In the
to
morning,
do.
yep. In the afternoon, it's
So,
more.
that's wonderful. So tell us, like, walk us through a day from what in the morning until you send them off.
Okay, you want to start or you want me to?
Just like a timeline so
All right.
people understand.
All right. So our school hours are 9 to 3.
9 to 3.
However, we open the doors at 8:30, so parents that need to drop their children off early to go to work, I'm always there at 8:30 or so. And we allow them to pick up until 3:30, and there's no extra charge.
Okay.
If they tell us they need to be there at 8 o'clock, I had one lady that was doing training in Rhode Island, so she needed to be dropping him off, and that was your new little boy,
Yeah.
at 8 o'clock. So I helped her, but she paid $5 for that little
Okay.
extra time.
Okay.
Yeah, so if
That's
people, need,
fair,
if
that's
people
fair.
need help ahead of time, they let us know. We don't mind coming in a little early.
No,
Yeah.
Not 6 a.m., but we'll come.
no.
Yeah.
But and the same on the other end. If they don't pick up until 3:30, there's no charge. But if they call and say, we can't get there till 4 or 4:30, I do charge them an extra $5. But they don't mind.
Yeah,
They don't
that's-
mind.
that's
It's
okay.
so
Yeah,
reasonable.
that's
And
you
that's
know?
an extra service we provide.
Yes.
We're here to help. You know, if people are having a situation at home, we're here to help them.
Yeah.
So at 9 o'clock, okay, this is the starting
School
time.
begins, yeah.
Yes.
So it begins. So
Now at 9 o'clock,
yes,
this is when the children come in and they do what we call before school work.
okay.
All right?
What's that?
Okay, so it's different for Jackie, she'll tell you that in a minute. But for me, my first, second grade, I have a board, a whiteboard, and I write on it. Now I can, at the beginning I couldn't, but I write on it what my little people are supposed to do. And they come in and they sit down, they put their things away, they get organized, they come to their seats, and there are papers I have for them I might have it on their desk.
Yeah.
Or if it's a book that they need to get out of their desk, language or sounds or letters or math, they get it out and they do it and they start their before school work. And that usually runs from like 9 to 9:30, maybe 20 minutes of 10. Then we have what we call opening exercises. And that's when all the children come out. We salute the flags. We have an American flag, a Christian flag, and a Bible. And we have pledges for each one of them. We sing songs. And then after that, this you'll love this. A lady friend of mine gave us the dice.
Yes.
We have a great big huge dice. All right, it has all Bible verses on it. And my little girl, whoever the leader is that day, gets to throw the dice down the aisle, run it back to me, and give it to me, and I read the prayer on it.
Okay.
Then after that, it is time for us to finish up some of our before school work. And at 10:30 or so, we have a little snack break and have snack. Good weather, we go out and play. And we did go out when we had that little bit of snow, and my kids got to make snow angels.
Okay.
Or we do a Bible
Bible story, yes.
Or we just do, just have a discussion. And
Yeah.
the kids,
So,
if they have special prayers they want to.
okay. And
to
then do they? You have math.
Math, yep, we do
Yeah.
math.
Yes.
So they have.
We have all
lessons there?
we have all the subjects, yes.
All the subjects.
Yep.
All the
Social
subjects.
Science.
Yes, science,
Geography,
history.
History.
Yes,
it's
we've
important because
it's Black History Month, so
Black History Month.
we've done lots
We
on
just
that.
did a big unit on Harriet Tubman
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yes.
Okay.
And the
Yeah.
kids did it today. We followed up this morning, and they were excited to come in because they knew they were going to get to put the puzzle together.
We had a Harriet Tubman puzzle
So
they
we
could
had
put
four
together.
of them today, and they were
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
it took them 5 minutes. They
Yeah.
were thrilled. They
Thrilled.
had a great time.
That's good.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Black Month. So do you also celebrate the diversity, equity, inclusion kind of arrangement for them, or you guys don't do these things? Like let me phrase it
right.
another way.
Yeah.
So your students, the
Yes.
student body is diverse. They come
Diverse,
from different.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
oh
we
yes,
have all
oh
different-
yes.
Yeah,
We have a little girl.
This is important for the audience
Yes.
to know.
Oh yes, we have
We have
all
all-
different
Okay,
children.
very
all
good.
all. We
Okay,
have
very
a little
good,
girl from
very good.
Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
And
Kenya.
we've had a
and-
lot of Brazilian children in the past.
Good.
Yeah.
Very
And
good.
we've had a lot of children come to us, well, in my group, little ones, that spoke no English.
Right.
Okay.
And it was very hard to communicate with them sometimes. But we had older
Yeah.
kids that could interpret for us. And I picked up a little bit of the language. So
That's
it's,
good.
it's
Yes.
good.
How so? If people they want to enroll in your school, Hope Christian School, what's the first step? What are the first steps?
Probably the first thing to do would be call us.
Okay.
Make an appointment.
You have
come
a number
in.
they can call?
And the numbers,
the numbers
yeah,
are right here
on the
On
card.
your card? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So my wonderful team will put it on the
All right.
screen
Put that
for
on,
you.
yep.
It-
Okay.
So it is. Do you want me to tell
Yeah.
you the number?
Yeah, you can read it.
All right. The number is for me, Principal Gloria Knox. It's 508-631-8794.
Beautiful.
And Jackie, my dear girl here, is my secretary.
Yes.
And you could also call her if you didn't get me, 781
Yeah.
985
Yeah.
1599.
Okay.
Nope.
No?
51
I said 51, didn't I?
781-985
5199.
Yeah, we'll get the
Yes.
right one on the
Yes.
screen
Yeah.
for the people.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. And
And we also have an email address which is hopechristianschool.principal@gmail.com.
So I hope we're gonna put it on the screen
Okay.
too,
Thank
because
you.
we have a few minutes left.
Yes.
So tuition wise,
Very reasonable.
You said here tuition is extremely reasonable. What does that mean? Reasonable?
Flip your card
Flip
over.
it. Okay. You tell me.
It's $135 a week. Unheard of, right?
Okay.
And the other fees
For
that
first child.
are per child
Yeah.
for a week.
Okay.
Okay? And as
Okay.
Jackie said, it's very important that you know that she keeps my books for me and helps me out. That is, go ahead, tell them about divided into 40 weeks and all that stuff.
We keep our rates low because it's a one lump sum. We don't charge daily. We
Okay.
charge. We split the tuition. For the whole year, it's $5,400 for the whole year's education.
That's correct.
We split that into 40 weeks. So
Installments,
into
different
10
payments.
months.
Yes.
10 months, 40 weeks.
For easy payment.
For
and
easy
things.
payment.
Yes.
So if your child only comes 3 times that week, you still pay the full price because that's
No, of course.
Yeah.
You know,
You know,
it's
it,
expensive.
it just splits it up and it's a very reasonable price.
Yeah,
we're
it's,
like the lowest around.
Yeah. Okay. Now, if you have 2 children, it's
2
different.
children.
and,
Yep, 2 children.
It's a reducing
It's
rate.
it's $250.
There's a reduction there.
for the family
Okay.
for 2 students.
Now, speaking of the school supplies and books, this is including
No, we
the
do
tuition,
charge.
or
We
you
do
charge
charge
them.
we charge a book fee,
Yeah.
and we charge a one-time registration fee, and then
One time, you mean annually or
a
just?
one-time when you first register.
Okay.
You get charged a one-time fee, a fee of
$100.
$100.
Okay.
And then after that, when you enroll, it's $50 just to enroll.
Okay.
And the second child
Second
is
child.
less, and the third child is less.
Okay.
We have reducing rates.
So altogether, probably what, $6,000, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, if you
Okay, yeah.
include the
Yeah, all this.
the application
yeah,
fee,
we
yeah.
just have
People,
the
they say, okay, I'm gonna send my child to Hope or Christian school.
Yeah.
Then I have put aside $6,000, right? Okay, and I will put the last probably 30 seconds. As a principal, what do you want to tell our audience? It's just quick.
I would like to tell you all, please call Hope Christian School. Come and visit us, see the beautiful facility we have, the wonderful teachers, and the programs and the things we can teach your children. I'm sure you'll be impressed, and our price is absolutely very reasonable for everyone.
Thank you, Mrs. Knox. It's really great. And
Thank you.
Thank you also,
Thank you.
Jackie,
Thank you for
your
having us.
service. And welcome to this new school. And we'll see you next week in a different program. This is Jabbar Al-Obaidi.